Okay guys, Steve here from tackleaddiction.com.au again. We're so excited today and tomorrow, the release of the long-awaited Clamer, Asakura Clamer. So these are more of a pippy or a clam imitation lure, not so much a mussel. They swim completely differently. They are Australian design. They're made in Japan in conjunction with Megabass. So the finish on these is not something else. It's the paint job, everything from the packaging all the way through. These are a hollow-bodied lure, like a crankbait. So they're not solid resin like all the other mussel lures, and they swim completely differently. There are integrated rattles in them. So these are more of a soft, subtle rattle. They're not a really loud, bang, bang, bang. So you fish them quite slow. They do have, you can probably see it in the video, but they have a soft rubber lip, which is basically a pippy or some kind of muscle coming out of the clam, protruding through there. They're through wired completely, so there's a stainless steel heavy duty wire that goes through this body out to the split ring and is connected to a BKK treble. You can retrofit those with single assists or double assists, whatever you like, but like I said, the quality of these is top notch. There's going to be 12 colours in the range. This one here is called Yellow Dawn. We got a couple of samples from our good mate Kane at Asakura. He was good enough to give us a couple of samples, so we've been fishing with these, and you can see there's no marks on them, so they're pretty tough. A lot of people worry about the paint finish, but anything coming out of Japan, as you guys know, is going to be next level. This one here is called Surf Wash. 12 different colours in the range. They're going to come in a standard painted finish, and they're also going to come in what we call a fur finish, which is a very fine fur finish. You can feel it feels like velvet. That's going to hold scent really well. So if you apply scent to your lures, that's going to stick, and it's going to last a long time. 3 models in the range. There's going to be a 25mm in 4 grams, a 30mm in 7 grams, which is this guy here, which is a good size. I think 7 grams, for your deep structure around bridge pylons, rock wall, stuff like that. The 4 grams is going to be suit shallow water type work if you want it to really slow the sink rate down. And they're also going to come in at a 45mm in a 14 gram, which is I think that's going to be a cracker off the beach, off the rocks for snapper, groper, that sort of stuff. It's going to change the way. Now let me put one of these in the test tank, and I'll show you what I mean. Where they differ from any other vibe on the market, and I've used all of them, is how they sink. These will flutter every time. When you sink it next to a pylon, next to a pontoon, they have a side fluttering action, and that rattle you can't hear it through the test tank, but it's going to be present in the water. You can fish them like a crankbait. So when you retrieve them, they just go along like a crankbait. They don't vibrate like a vibe or a mussel or anything like that. So you can basically let it sit on the bottom there, and a couple of short hops will grab their attention. And it sits every time. It's going to sit that way on the bottom with a lip protruding out. But to me, that subtle fluttering action when it sinks, that's going to create the strike every time. Every time we fish these, whether it's going to be next to a pylon or a rock wall, you're usually going to get hit on that first drop or the first couple of hops off the bottom, because the fish will see it and they'll react on that drop. So yeah, can't wait for you guys to get a hold of these. They're online on our online store at www.tackleaddiction.com.au. Limited stocks for the first shipment. I think we're only getting about 100 or so, but come January we've got a massive order in place, so it shouldn't be a problem. Just let us know if you're unlucky to get a set. We can put you on a waiting list. Yeah, they look awesome in my eyes. Like I said, they're more of a clam and a pippy type lure as opposed to a mussel, but what fish doesn't need a pippy, what fish doesn't need a clam. The fur finish is, like I said, it's going to have its application, but I think if you're using scent on lures, that's going to hold it quite well. Gives it a bit of an opaque finish, but the fluttering action is the killer. That's going to create the strike. Look at that. Asakura's done a great job on these. Japanese made, Japanese quality, and you know what? They're going to retail for 21. I think they're $21.95. So I don't think there's any mussel lure on the market in that price range. So the features of this are, there's so many features that we can go on and on about, but it's just a quality lure. So thanks for watching. Yeah, if you have any questions, if you're not sure how to fish them, where to fish them, just give us a call, send us an email. I'm happy to help anyway. Thanks, guys.